Hey guys, it's Este, and I'm coming to you guys today to talk about something that I don't really see that much on YouTube. Maybe it's because medical students don't really watch YouTube. Why? Anyway, so I'm giving you 3 tips to writing a personal statement. This is not necessarily for medical students, because anybody can use or has to write a personal statement nowadays. If you're thinking about going back to school, continuing education, or even just wanting to present yourself in a more than informal way, sometimes you're going to need a personal statement. And like my personal statement that got me into medical school is up on my blog, onceupon@este.com, and it's been there since I got accepted. And I never really thought about it, but recently I've been getting questions on Snapchats from some of you guys. They're like, I am applying, I'm a senior now, I'm applying to medical school, but I don't know if my grades are good enough, or if a certain MCAT score is good enough, or if what I have written for my personal statement is good enough. And I figured that I can answer some of these questions, because I know that maybe lots of you guys have these questions, you just don't want to ask. And of course I'm never going to share any personal information that I get, but yeah, I just wanted to share some things that I think could help anybody who's wanting to write a personal statement. Again, this is not medical school, it's not dental school, it's like you could be just trying to go get your master's, or even thinking about how you're going to present yourself for your college applications, because all these things are going to work for anyone. Okay, I'm done rambling. Yeah. Number 1, it's going to be sit down and think. I have an English degree, so I know that writing is sometimes easier for me than it is for others, but even for someone who is used to writing on a regular basis, you need to sit down, clear your head, and think. Sometimes writing the personal statement is the hardest part of the application. For me, it wasn't. It was actually just inputting all of my volunteer stuff. So that's going to vary from person to person, but if you are dreading writing your personal statement, you're going to need to give yourself some time to actually get what you need to say out. So you can't just, oh, the deadline's Tuesday, I'm going to write it Wednesday before, or I'm not going to write it 10 hours before it has to be submitted. Give yourself a deadline that is actually before the deadline. Sit down, think, make sure it's done, have it ready to be uploaded. It's not a 1-second thing. Even for someone who is used to writing, presenting yourself is very important. You want to make sure that you don't mess up. So you actually might need to close the door, turn off all the things, sit down in a room by yourself with a notepad and a pen or pencil, and decide what it is that you want to say and how it is that you want to present yourself. So yes, number 1 is to literally sit down. Sit down and think. Hey, Calm, what you doing back there, buddy? Just got done doing my makeup. Number 2 would be to tell the truth. I know this is obviously you tell the truth, you don't want to lie, blah, 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 but this can, be a little bit more deep than people realize. Number 1, you don't ever want to exaggerate on your personal statement, on any type of application. You don't want to exaggerate, because you can get found out, and then it's 1, you might not get accepted to our school or program, or 2, you might not get accepted to any school or program. Do not lie in your personal statement. Don't say, I was doing this and this and this volunteering and whatever, because you don't want to have it come out in your interview, because that's embarrassing. And then you don't want to have, people thinking, oh, this person is lying about their character. What else are they lying about? Or they're lying about, a job that they have. What else are they lying about? Now it's more than just the personal statement that's in question, but it's your whole character, and it's your whole person, and it's your whole reputation, and your name is basically MUD in the scientific community. I don't know where I am. But yeah, don't lie, guys. Don't lie. The second point would be if you have something that is considered a blemish, do not hide it. It could be an academic blemish. It could be like, oh, you changed your major in your junior year of college and you really took a hit to your GPA. Or it could be like a personal blemish or a criminal blemish. You know, if something is on your record, just, you know, talk about how you grew from it and talk about how you learned it. Don't hide it completely, because once again, you don't want it to come out and then people are like, so those are gonna find out. Like, you don't want that to happen, guys. You really don't. Yeah. Number 3, and the last point that I have really briefly for how to write a personal statement, is to spell check. Spell check, comma check, your grammar check, everything check. Again, if for some people it's easier to, you know, write, and I don't really ever have to use a spell checker anymore. Like, I don't really have to, I used to like let my dad read my essays. Now I don't, you know, now I don't have to have him read my essays. I don't have to have anybody read my essays. I can check it on my own. But if you're not that type of person, you might want to give it to someone, or write it, wait a couple days, and then come back to when your brain is not exactly in the writing mode, so you can pick up on some errors. If you have a MacBook, I don't know if it works on PCs. If you have a MacBook, you can highlight the text and make it read back to you. The MacBook will not care about your feelings. It will call you out on misspelled words. Yes, it will. And then also there's this app called Grammarly that I use whenever I'm doing my blog posts. It'll like underline things that are not only spelled incorrectly, but if you put a comma in the wrong place or if you use the wrong word, you know, if they sound, you know, similar or whatever, like affect and affect, you know, that app, which is free, is really good. But you don't, this is also maybe a bigger pet peeve to me because of my background, but you don't want to submit something that is like affect and affect and you're like, oh, this person can't come to our school. Well, they wouldn't say that necessarily, but you know, you want to make sure that you present the best work, sound the smartest ever with that line. Well guys, that's all that I have for you today. I hope that was helpful. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm just blabbering on about things that don't matter, but I mean, I wish that someone had given me at least a calming down, talk down when I was applying to medical school, because I did think like, oh, they're gonna see my grades and listen, they just want to know that you're a good person. You know, I hear this from other people who apply to other professional schools, and I know this from my experience. Like, you don't have to be perfect, so don't hide yourself, hide your flaws, or embellish. You know, don't make yourself out to be something that you're not, but tell the truth and give the best truth in your personal statement. Like, don't just say, oh, well, I, you know, tell the truth, but give the professional truth. I guess that's all I'm trying to say. That's what your personal statement is. It's personal, it's who you are, and you want to present your best self, the best true self. If you have any other further questions about stuff like this, you can leave them down below, or you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. I answer all the questions on Snapchat. Like, even if we're not friends on Snapchat, you can ask me. I don't ask for names or anything like that. It's like, I don't care. Most of the times I'm in class, I'm not really paying attention anyway. But yeah, that's it guys. Thanks for watching. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and click on the subscribe button, and you can click the little bell next to it, so that you can get notified whenever I upload stuff. I upload on Fridays and Tuesdays. I am sorry for not uploading one Friday, last Friday, 2 Fridays ago. I was sick. I was really sick. But yeah, that's it guys. Thank you for being such a great audience and being a great you. Alright, I'm out. I got things to do. Bye.